It's another day with the old Vobe, the Bald Explorer, and today I've come to Fareham to meet up with Colonel Cragratty, who's somewhere lurking about in my van. We've got some little tasks to do today, and the Colonel very kindly... Hello, Colonel.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. You very kindly said that you would assist on some of the bizarre tasks that I have.
Yes.
Which is very kind of you. So
holding your loo down at the moment.
Holding my loo down.
Unfortunate spillages on high speed cornering.
Yes. So I've got my big loo, which is in the back, which I will replace with a smaller one at some point. But for them now, I've got it, and it found a slot at the back of the van for it, so I'm going to keep it. But what I don't want it to do is to fall over. It did fall over one time, and luckily, because it's got a little cassette in there, it didn't actually spill. But even so, I don't want to risk it if it gets full with nasty stuff.
Is that the expression when the shit hits the van?
Yes, you heard it first here. So we've got bungees and various things, and we need to shorten a bungee, and you've got clever methods on how to do it. So we're going to move the loo a little bit, are we?
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing, doesn't he?
Just do it. Purely to make a bit of space. Means your doormat won't fit anymore.
Once again, people are going to accuse me of just sitting back and letting everybody else do all the work. And of course, they're absolutely right. I'm only joking, of course.
It's a team effort.
It's a team effort. And also, I do have to make a video, you know, out of this nonsense. It's very important to have the loo so it doesn't fall over, as you can well believe. But all these little things have got to be thought out. Some other bits and bobs that we're hoping to sort out is to fix my table, which is behind me here, so that it fits to the kitchen unit a little bit more securely, because that's been, as people have said with these blocks, a little bit cack-handed. So we want to try and get that sorted, and also using coach bolts, I think they're called, so that they can attach the kitchen unit to the van a little bit more securely than screws, because every time I undo the screws to get the kitchen unit out, if I want to utilise the space for something else and then reuse the screw holes again, the wood will start to shear, I suppose, and it won't be as strong. And then when I put my brakes on, I'll hear this great big crunch behind me. We don't want that. The reason you're good at this stuff is that your career really in the past was that you were a draftsman. And
And designer, yes.
And designer, so you had to come up with all these things.
Yep.
For all sorts of different designs in the years of work.
Yes, I designed things from anything from a milking machinery, petrol pumps, military equipment, boxes for housing military equipment, satellite equipment. So it's been a fairly varied career.
So sorting out my loo, my portable loo, bit of a come down.
It's a new one. Shit happens.
That's the second time he swore in my videos. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen.
Poo happens.
Yes, rather nasty stuff. But we don't want it happening, which is why we're fixing it and securing it. And so we're actually at the Colonel Cragratty's secret workshop, which I have to say is full of exciting things to those who like exciting things in workshops. Well, I think, Colonel, you have come up with a perfect solution here. We've got it all fixed in. So we're using a bungee really to stop the main part of the tilting process, and also to stop it from shifting around. And then you've come up with this angle bracket. Well, it's a bit of wood really, but just to stop the thing from also tilting. So we've basically secured it on two fronts. That's what I'm going to call it, 2 fronts. And apparently the catering staff, as you so put it, your lovely lady has supplied some food. So I believe we're having a pause at the moment.
Yes.
So let's have a pause. Lunch at Cragratty's is always exciting. We've got some amazing sandwiches. I didn't expect this, and some lovely cakes. Thanks to Mrs. Cragratty, who's over there sort of doing the beverages, which is superb. Meanwhile, the Colonel is searching which tool provider is going to be the best place to get all our special brass implements. Is it steampunk that we're going for?
Yes, it definitely has to be brass.
I'm going to get rid of my diesel engine and put a steam engine in and have a trailer full of coal so that I can get around from place to place. Thank you very much. This is all very exciting.
The 2 main roads to get there.
We're off to Screwfix. Is it Screwfix?
Yep.
Yeah, Screwfix, to get our fix of screws. We want what I thought was called a coach bolt, but it's not called a coach bolt. It's a bolt screw or something. And the other one is a lift-off detachable hinge for the table. So we've got to go and get some supplies. And we're going in Mr. Cragratty's, no misters here, your snazzy car, which is taking us all round the houses in the secret location where he lives.
You chose to look at it. Oh, here's the right. Third, change down the second. It's raining.
It is raining. Well, we're back from Screwfix. Unfortunately, we couldn't get everything that we wanted. We managed to get the screw bolt things, these, which screw one side, bolt the other side, but they're a little bit long, but we didn't have much choice, did we?
No, there was no choice. It was take them or leave them.
So we left them. No, we took them. But we couldn't get the hinges, the detachable hinges that we wanted for the table. So we've avoided that. But outside now, it's raining. Not so happy about that. So we're just going to try and fiddle and fart a little bit to see if we can get the things we want done. But first I need to put the pink thing up so we don't get wet in the back end of the van.
Okay.
Here we are. This is where I get wet yet again, trying to get the wet protector on. Years of practice. This is the comedy moment, you see. Look, we almost have a bit between the van and... Almost. There's a bit between the van and the... That way. That way. One on there. One somewhere there. Ta-da! Work is progressing. I don't feel like I'm doing very much. I'm just sitting here barking orders at poor old Colonel Cragratty is doing his level best to cope with me and my strange ways. Anyway, we've managed to get these what are not coach bolts, but bolts with the thread and the screw thread and the bolt thread on either side. And we've got wing nuts holding up this. So now if I want to take it out, instead of having to unscrew it, that works. So the kitchen unit can come out in one piece. We couldn't get the hinges for the table, which was going to sit on the top here and rest on the hinges as movable hinges. But Colonel has supplied me with a free piece of dowel. So that's very nice. I'm going to try and fix up the table next, but before all that I need to get rid of all the kitchen stuff back into the kitchen cabinet because it is in the way. We've done a lot, but it may not look like it to you, the lovely viewer, that we've done, you know, radical changes, but a lot of finessing has been done. So we've managed now to, as I say, replace the screws that held the kitchen cabinet on with bolts, which has been great. I did do a little bit of sawing, but the Colonel has been doing most of the work, haven't you? You must be absolutely knackered.
I've done 51% of the work.
Oh, that's very generous of you. He's done more like 95%. I've been just eating biscuits and
Never
having
was
tea.
very good at sums.
Thank you very much.
That's
for
all
your
right.
honesty. It's nice to spend the day with you.
It's been a pleasure.
And
you've had a tour of the Colonel Cragratty's estate.
Yeah, and we of course, because it's in a secret location, we haven't been able to show you the Georgian frontage, the Capability Brown sculptured gardens.
You'll see the Capability Brown sculptured.
Because of the have a quick look at the.
I'll unlock to keep the villains out.
Yes, just through there, ladies and gentlemen.
You can't come out.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to get too wet. To be honest. And here we are, Capability. Oh, we've locked out. Capability Brown is responsible for everything you see.
You even have climbing moles in the corner.
Say again.
Climbing moles.
Yes.
In the corner.
In the corner.
In the corner, which you cannot see. I had to get that.
Climbing moles. Because you are, of course, a climber.